Hello and welcome to this week's Record Wrap. Here are the top news stories from across the South Pacific. Membership retention and nurture was a key area of focus at the recent New Zealand Pacific Union end-of-year meetings, with statistics showing that half of all members in the region leave the church. The conference and mission presidents focused on what their areas were doing to address the problem. Insightful devotions were presented each morning. Dr. Leon Steenberg from Bishopdale Church in South New Zealand and Kim Sterling from Papakura Church, North New Zealand, encouraged attendees with both personal and local church discipleship stories. A highlight of the meetings was the Life Health Foods report, which included a lunch with samples of new products. According to a recent study from LHF, 1 in 4 New Zealand households are now buying vegetarian products. General Vice President of the General Conference, Dr. Guillermo Biaggi, and Associate Treasurer Pastor Brent Burdick were welcomed to the Solomon Islands on November 15 following their attendance at the South Pacific Division year-end meetings. The pair visited the Solomon Islands Mission Conference Office and toured the Hope FM radio studio and Hope Channel temporary television studio. Pastor Burdick preached at the Betakama Adventist College graduation, which was attended by Solomon Islands Prime Minister Manasseh Sogavare, along with more than 5,000 others. Both men also spoke at the Sabbath afternoon Adventist youth meeting, where 1,000 adventurers and pathfinders pledged their lives to Christ. And finally, a group of Sydney Adventists banded together to raise money for men's health causes during Movember. The team raised more than 5,000 Australian dollars through personal fundraising pages, as well as a fun social night on the final Saturday of November. The night included trivia, jumping castles, games and Mexican food, and was held at Parramatta Seventh-day Adventist Church Hall.
I think Movember is so important because men tend to just put their health last, a lot of the time. They'll say, "Oh yeah, I'll get that checked out," and they probably never do, or we also think that everyone's okay or everyone's fine, and they're not really. They may be suffering from mental health or they need someone to talk to, and we just need to create an awareness is the main thing. I think that's important.
The group also held Friday night meetings throughout the month of November, where the men heard personal testimonies from other men who had been through some of the issues Movember is raising awareness for. Before we go, we'd like to thank Daryl Collett for submitting his picture of canola fields in Western Australia for this week's backdrop. Well, that's all for this week's Record Wrap, but make sure you tune in next week to watch our last Record Wrap for 2019. I'm Mary Ellen Fairfax, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend. God bless.